Another thing that you guys fortunately know more than the rest of the kids that go to school here typically is that there's no secret to success. Anybody that you've ever seen that's had success didn't get it overnight. There's an author named Malcolm Gladwell. He's a New York Times best-selling author. And he wrote a book called The Outliers. And the number one thing he said that equates to success is what? You all ever heard it? It's 10,000 hours, guys. That's it. When you hit the 10,000 hour mark, you become a specialist at what you do. And when you become a specialist, that means you become one of the best in your field. And when you're one of the best in your field, the money follows. It has no choice. The best players are the hardest workers. That's it. It's thousands of hours. It's a bunch of times when ain't nobody else looking that you go and shoot the extra jumpers, or you go and work on your left hand. Everybody can be ordinary, but it's tough to be extraordinary. It's hard. It hurts. There's pain involved. That's why you guys look at your coach sometimes when he has you running sprints to where you're almost throwing up and you're like, why are we running? Why are we doing this? Because right after pain is success. If you can go through pain, guys, if you can delay gratification, right at the end is success. Anybody that's done anything worthwhile has gone through some kind of stress, some kind of pain, some kind of tribulation. What people don't know about an iceberg, the part you see is only 10%. The other 90% is underwater. That's that 10,000 hours. That's the jumpers that nobody sees. When folks trying to go kick it and party, and y'all got to go to practice, or y'all can't hang out because you got to go to work the next day, i.e. hoop, that's sacrifice. That's the 10,000 hours. That's the iceberg. So every time you see a picture of an iceberg, think of that. That's a great illustration that you see the bling and the finished product at the top, but the real work is underwater. It's unseen. I told you I played 10 years of professional basketball, but did you know I was cut, waived, or released 16 times from the NBA? Think about that for a minute. Some of y'all are not 16 years old. 16 times somebody said, you know what, Stephen, you're a great point guard, but can't use you. Had I quit any of those times, guys, my wife at the time, I'm divorced, but my wife at the time got a master's degree from the University of Chicago in Tokyo, because I played my last 4 years in Tokyo. My oldest son is a junior at University of Illinois. He speaks Japanese and Spanish. Because he lived with me when I was in Italy, Spain, and Japan. He went to 2 years of school in Japan. Had I quit, had I stopped, had I let that pain stop me, I wouldn't have had a championship. I wouldn't have went all these places. So you guys are going to have times in your life where what you're going for, you're not going to make it the first time. You may not make it the 5th time. You may not make it the 10th time. But I guarantee you, if you keep pushing, you'll make it. Anybody that you guys can name has put their work in. Success doesn't come until you put the work in. It doesn't happen, then you start working. You got to put the work in up front, then the success comes. I've been all over the world, and I get paid to talk for a living. So what I'm telling you is real. I'm not trying to scare y'all straight. I'm just giving it to you real. Because my generation of adults has lied to you guys. We made it easy on you. You can't do what you want to do. You've got to follow certain rules if you want to go certain places. Now, if you don't want to go anywhere and you want to be average, keep doing what you're doing. Prepare yourselves, guys. There's no secrets to success. We've been selling y'all a bill of goods. We've been lying to y'all. Ain't nothing easy out here. It's nothing easy. Figure out your vision and work every day towards it. Get up earlier than everybody else. Shoot more jumpers than everybody else. Don't have your teachers tell you what you need to study. You figure out what you need to study. How do you learn best? Do you listen better? Because I do. I like to read, but I also like to hear CDs. So if I hear books on CDs, it really sticks in. How do you learn? Are you visual? Do you like to read books? Do you listen better? That's on you guys to figure out.